Hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing? Just gonna do another quick cooking video. This video shouldn't, in theory, take too long, but I'm gonna be doing some turkey burgers with some pineapple and some mango, and gonna make it with a quick little easy little slaw, and I guess we'll see how it turns out. Anyway, get set up here. My pre-spiced, I think it's already seasoned, so I don't know what I'm gonna put into it, but we will find out in a second. Yesterday was St. Patrick's Day, and I work in a pub, and then after work we went out. We didn't go out. Well, I didn't anyway. Some of the other people did, but had a few beers, so I'm a little bit hungover today, but it's all right. So instead of beer, I've been drinking water, but I'm going to have an orange pop, which I haven't had an orange pop since I was a kid, but whatever. Just I can only drink so much water. Anyway, let's got that open. Put a little bit of onion in it. Do I have an onion in there already cut? I don't know. Just peel this up. And I gotta grab a couple bowls. One for the slaw. Let's take these two. The slaw, and then mix my meat. Stop looking at my bum, I saw you. That's okay, you can look at it all you want. If I could look at it, I would. Alright. I don't need too much of this. Just put it in my way. Pretty small. So I'm not putting that much in. Just got off the phone with a conversation with a friend I hadn't talked to in quite a few years, so that cheered me up a bit. Not that I was feeling down or anything, but it's always nice to hear from old friends. Anyway, that. I got some pineapple. Obviously I'm not going to use the whole thing, but just break a chunk off. The end's looking a little rough there. I'll get rid of that too. Hey, Bill! Actually, you know what? I'll have the pineapple after. I will put the meat in first. Just like that. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Anyway, so we fold this in a little bit, break it down a bit before I start adding all my other seasonings. Next up, the onions. I gotta remember that that's on, so I don't accidentally stick my hand on it. Okay, so that's mixed up nice. My hand a quick wash. Pineapples. I like pineapple. What am I out here? Billy was just going to her bed. Anyway. fine. Just like that. A little bit more. Just like that. I might add a little. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put a little bit more. This piece I'm going to eat. So that out of the way. And I have a roasted red pepper that I roasted up earlier today. And oops. There's a couple ways you can roast a pepper if you didn't already know how. One is depending on how much mess you want to make. If you have like a gas range, you can just stick it right on the fire and let it char and just turn it, and then stick it in ice water afterwards, and then all the black char on it will peel off, and then you get the nice roasted red pepper just like that. And the other way is you can just put it in a pan and put it in the oven. I never do it that way. Personally, I like doing it over the fire, but the other way is a little easier, but I just like the way it comes out better this way. Don't need a ton of pepper, but roasted red pepper is good too. So much you can throw it in pasta, throw it on a pizza, throw it in a burger, throw it on a burger. A lot of flavor. Lots of flavor in a roasted red pepper. I'll save the rest of this for another time. Actually, I'm going to eat a piece. I'm being very careful how I eat things, because last week I broke this tooth. It broke like this. I think I mentioned that in a different video. But so I've been a little bit nervous about how I eat things. Anyway, this mango, this knife is not particularly sharp. I know it's not the best way to cut a mango. I'm just doing this for time. Doing it this way just for time. But I'm just going to use the peeler. Usually if I was doing this, if the mango was more firm, I would just use a knife. But this mango's been sitting on the counter for about a week, so it's a little squishy. Anyway, I gotta sneeze again. I don't know what's going on. I'll just cut off a little bit of the mango. Mangoes are so tasty. Sit up nicely. Pop that right in there. And the rest I'm going to save for something else coming up. Okay, so I got that. What else can I throw in here? Got some onions in there, maybe a little. You know what I'm going to put? So I'm going to put a bit of ginger and a little bit of rosemary, I think. Or sorry, not rosemary, sage. I don't know why I get those two mixed up. They don't look anything alike, their names don't sound anything alike, they don't taste anything alike, but I always mix the two up. I don't know why. Sage. Sage. That. And just to be dangerous, if I can find it, add just a pinch of cayenne just to give it a little bit of a, just a pinch just like that, just to give it a little bit of bite. Sip of my orange pop. fold this up nicely. Folding is just when you take it and you flip it, you turn, you flip it. You're essentially just folding it over on top of itself over and over again. So, sure, most people know that. But that's better. None that's all hunched over. Oh, that'll in there nicely. How are we doing for time? Yeah, we are at 10 minutes. Okay, we are good. We're still in the green. And a little bit of, yeah, let's get rid of this. Some olive oil. Okay. Or not. It's okay, I got another bottle. So over here in recycling. Open. Now that my hands are all slippery. There we go. Olive oil, nice little drizzle. Olive oil expands quite a bit, so you don't want to put too much. That smell? Smells good. I think I need a pinch of sugar. As weird as that sounds, a pinch of sugar. Okay. So, anyway, toss that in there. How's our heat doing here? I can drop a little piece of meat in there, but it's sticking to my fingers. Okay, there's a bit of a sizzle. We're good. Now when you make the patties, like I've said in other videos, you start with a meatball, toss it back and forth. The meat's very moist, so I did not pat it dry like I normally do, which is a mistake on my part. And I roll that around, squish her down. Okay, you got all the peppers and the fruits and stuff that are in there. Thick beat. Get that going. Get the second one going. It's going to be kind of big patties. I'll probably be hitting that pause button. Nice little squish. There we go. There's that sizzle. Or shizzle. Not going to say the other thing. Put that in there. And I'm going to pop a lid on this. Just to speed it up a little bit. I wouldn't do that necessarily at work, but in my own kitchen, I don't care. Anyway, so mix with slaw. Ahead of time, I shredded some cabbage and carrots, a little bit of radish. This is not going to be a fancy slaw by any means. It's just going to be very simple. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Put the stuff in it. So it's just going to be mayonnaise. A bit of mayonnaise. Sure, that's enough. Cider vinegar. A bit of sugar. That's pretty much it. I'll take a peek in the goodie drawer to see if there's anything I feel like putting on it. But and cider vinegar. Ow! I just bumped my head on the fridge. Anyway, a little bit of cider vinegar in there. Just a pinch of sugar. And I'll throw a bit of onion powder in there too. Just like that. And a pinch of salt. Now normally when you make slaw, you want it to sit, like I would put it in salt and sugar and let it sit overnight to break down a bit, but I'm just making this for entertainment, so I'm not going to worry about all that right now. My spoon. Nice and simple. Coleslaw dressing. A little bit more sugar, I think. A pinch more cider vinegar. I don't think that's going to be enough. We're going to add a little bit more mayonnaise. Mix like that. Toss this right in there. Just like that. Have a look at my burgers. They sound good. Smell great. I had my other tongs out. I don't know what I did with them. No surprises there, right? I'm always losing my tongs. Except for back in the drawer. No, I did. These ones over here. Now, let's have a look at my burger. Not quite ready to turn yet, but give that a stir. And I'm just going to hit the pause button just for a minute. And I'm back, and I'm wobbling. Anyway, the only thing I did different, I got the burgers cooking, they're getting there. I turned on the oven because I'm going to flash them in, but I might not have time to do that actually. But the only thing I did different was I added some apple into the slaw mix. I just shaved off a little bit of apple to throw it in there. So while that's still cooking there, I'm going to make a salad. I don't have any plain yogurt, so I'm going to use cherry yogurt, bit of mayonnaise, and some vinegar, and mix it up. Toss, maybe put in a little bit of sugar, but I'll see how it tastes first. So I will need another bowl. I got the heat going on this way. What are we doing here? That's going to be a while. Probably won't end up doing the oven thing, but we'll see. So, some yogurt. Yeah, I hear you. My cat's yelling at me. Okay, where's the spoon I used? Oh, it's in here, never mind. Okay, so just a bit of that. Just a drizzle of white vinegar. And a bit of mayonnaise. Mayonnaise and yogurt, ew. Well, guess what? It's in more stuff than you might realize. Add a nice little stir. I just wanted some sort of sweet, sweet dressing. Let's see how it is. Ew! No, it's actually pretty good. A little bit more. A little more of the yogurt. A little bit more vinegar. There we go. What you doing, Lemmy? don't want to look at your bum. Cats are weird. Yeah, let's have a taste here. Tiny bit more mayonnaise, and then I think I'm good to go. Just like that. Where are we running on time here? 20 minutes? Okay, we're still good. Stir this out of the way. This guy back on the... Yeah, I'm not... Let's have a look at this burger here. I'm not going to temp it, I'm just going to cheat and cut into it because it's not the only one. It's only here. Actually, it's cooking pretty good. I really wish I had patted out more of the moisture. Pop you in there since... Well, you're at almost... Yeah, very good. Okay, so I will get this out of my way. And I got some pea meal bacon. And defrosting in the sink. Fancy kitchen scissors. Now, the pea meal I will wipe the moisture off because it was frozen. I will pat the moisture down. That is. I'm binge watching All in the Family season 5 this week. So anyway, got the sink. Grab another paper towel. Broken, my body bleeds, my thoughts are painted black. Time to release another thought, then comes another attack. Lyrics courtesy of me. I write songs too, I bet you didn't know that. I can't sing to save my life, but I can write a pretty good song when I need to. Anyway, I'm trying to decide, what oil do I want to use? I think I'll just use a bit of olive oil. Just a drop. Got a couple things on the go. So I got the pea meal going. And then after that I got a little bit of halloumi cheese. Halloumi cheese is like a dry cheese. That's doesn't have a ton of flavor itself, but you season it and it absorbs, kind of like bocconcini does, but it's not soft like bocconcini, but it absorbs the flavor of what you're seasoning it in, and then you can fry it. That was my on this guy. Let's see. I might as well just cook all three. Oops. Pea meal cooks pretty quick, so. Here. This is my halloumi, which I'm going to slice. Okay, just like that. Get the slot doing. Not too bad. A little bit wilty the way I wanted it, so that's alright. And I got a little bit of tomato left over. Cut out the core. There we go. Just like that. And then I'm going to slice this way. Sort of. It's kind of like an awkward end piece, and this knife isn't super sharp, so I just cut it into a few small pieces. Give this a turn. Just like that. Maybe that'll be my catchphrase. Turn it up. And get my bun. Pea meal. Pea meal's good. Pea meal's almost cooked. hit pause one more time just for time, just because it's running a little late. Back! Anyway, so pea meal's done. I'm just leaving it sort of in the corner of the pan here. I'm going to just dry it a little bit here. Try to do it without completely burning my fingers. Just like that. And what I did is I seasoned the halloumi with a bit of salt, garlic powder, and onion powder. You can see right here. And I'm going to throw that right in the pan, just for a couple seconds. Hear the cheese sizzling. While that's doing its thing, I can pull out my burger. And turn the heat off, otherwise the halloumi will melt. That's what the burgers are looking like now. Cheese, get the cheese a quick turn. Remember my thing about putting the rags on the handle so you always know it's hot. I always tell everybody when I'm training them anyway to always treat every pan like it's going to be hot, and then you lessens the likelihood of you burning yourself. So season up the other side. Some onion powder and my garlic powder. Go. Now, this here, I'm going to pull off the cheese, throw it right on the patty, this one here. Make sure I'm going to turn this back on actually. Okay. That's sitting on there. I'm going to take blah 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 this, and I'm going to just move it right there for a second. I'm going to stick the bun right there on the heat, just for a second. This, and then got my baby spinach for a salad. Get the box open. Put it right in the dressing. Stir that up nicely. A little whoopsie. I'm being really sloppy tonight. That in there. Throw you in the garbage. It's hot in this kitchen. And pull out my bun before they get too crispy. Very nice. And just a little bit of color on the bun, that's all. Put you there and you there. Pop you back in to keep you warm. Turn that down a bit. And then I'm going to add a bit of mango, a little bit more of this roasted red pepper. Oops. Oh, I had the pea meal sitting there, but I think I'll be okay. On this side. More, and even throw in a little bit more of the pineapple, just like that, and one for me. And now let's set up this burger. Let me get a plate. patty on. There we go. And then I will put on, where I put my slaw. And rinse off my tongs first. Actually, I'll put the tomato on first. And now my slaw, just like that. That's where we're going. Just a simple, easy burger. And a little bit of salad on the side. Oh, and I'm an idiot and I forgot to put the pea meal. So let me give this a flip. Add the pea meal. There we go. And that's what it looks like there. It's a burger. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut it in half. I already know what the dressing tastes like, so I'm not going to sample the salad on the video, but for sure the burger. That's the cross section. Maybe that'll be my clickbait. But, I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to waste too much time staring at myself, but let's give this a try. It's pretty thick, and I hope I don't hurt my tooth trying to eat it. Let's give it a go. Very nice, actually. It's not very hot, but yeah, it came out better than I thought. I was expecting. But anyway, yeah, so that was a turkey burger. Pretty simple seasoning. Threw in some onions, garlic powder, the pineapple, the mango, what else in the roasted red pepper. Seasoned a little bit of, added a little bit of sage, some salt. That's all there is to it. Pack it up into a couple meatballs, flatten them out, and off we go. But anyway, so